I can't find it! It doesn't seem to be on any of these stations!
Keep looking.
Oh, you're going too slow. Let me take the wheel.
It's too fast! How could you even tell what's on?
I can tell.
Back!
Too late, I'm in the 40s. Gotta go around the horn. It's faster.
Now, Edge!
Groovy!
Disney have an outstanding track record when it comes to making video games throughout the years. Goof Troop, The Lion King, Jungle Book, Chip and Dale, and the timeless Aladdin are all incredible games that everybody should play at least once. Both the SNES version and the Mega Drive versions of Aladdin are amazing, by the way, before anybody asks me to choose sides. Don't get me wrong, they did make some bad ones too. Fantasia is absolutely dire, and the amount of shovelware that's aimed at tiny children is borderline criminal.
Get fucked!
And don't even get me started on those Tiger Electronic handheld turds. After Mickey Mouse stole the spotlight with the release of The Incredible Castle of Illusion, came a wonderful title featuring everyone's favourite foul-mouthed Tourette's-having duck Donald, the Lucky Dime Caper. The Lucky Dime Caper was released on Master System in 1991 alongside a Game Gear version, at a time when it seemed like most developers had abandoned the 8-bit generation in favour of the newly released Sega Mega Drive and Super Nintendo consoles.
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Collins free.
What Nintendo?
The Master System version was only released in Europe and Brazil, although the US got the Game Gear version, which, let's face it, was more or less the same on a smaller screen. It's sad really, because towards the end of the Master System's life cycle, it had some absolutely fantastic games that a lot of people have missed out on, myself included. It wasn't until years later when I finally managed to play Alex Kidd in Shinobi World and the award-winning Cheese Catastrophe starring Speedy Gonzales. My, what an emotional roller coaster that game was.
I won't forget you, buddy.
Now imagine this. You're a billionaire duck. You've got 3 mischievous nephews and a coin so lucky it makes Fort Knox look like pocket change. Then bam! An evil sorceress named Magica Dispelled swoops in, steals the coin, and the 3 duck equivalents of Scrappy-Doo. Welcome to the Lucky Dime Caper, where the only thing more crazy than the plot is how often you'll shout at the screen because Donald's hitbox is the size of a caravan. The story is simple, but very effective. You're rescuing your nephews, you're smashing property, and you're showing off a specific set of skills. It's basically Taken, but with more quacking and less Liam Neeson.
I'm a look for you. I will find you and will kill you.
Donald is equipped with 2 weapons, a hammer for close-range combat, and throwing discs, presumably made of plastic and hateful vengeance, for ranged attacks. The hammer feels satisfying, like bonking your way through a Disney version of Streets of Rage, although throwing discs are great for those moments when you're feeling too emotionally fragile to get close. The only thing better would have been a brick. The sight of Donald twatting someone in the face with a brick would have been next level brilliant.
I love my break!
The controls are, well, they're fine. They're not great, they're not terrible, they're definitely serviceable. Donald jumps like he's a duck that's just remembered that gravity exists, and he handles like someone who's eaten a full loaf of sourdough bread before sprinting a 5k. He's animated with a surprising amount of charm, and his angry waddle is so expressive, it's almost worth the frustration of missing yet another moving platform and calling your console a bastard.
Bastard.
Disney games from the 90s always had such wonderful graphics. They really were unlike anything else seen at the time. I remember when the Aladdin titles released and the gaming magazine world completely exploded with amazement. They consistently look fantastic all the way through the 8-bit and 16-bit eras. For a Master System title, Lucky Dime Caper looks more than impressive. Backgrounds are colourful and varied, with each stage feeling like a postcard from a cartoon vacation where everything is trying to relentlessly kill you. Donald is charmingly animated with enough visual sass to make you forget how many times you've fallen into a pit and cursed his name at the top of your voice.
Mendoza!
The level design is an all-you-can-eat buffet of 80s platforming tropes. There's moving ice blocks, collapsing bridges, swinging vines, lava pits. If you've played any other platformer in your life, Lucky Dime Caper wants to make sure you relive every single trauma from it, but this time with more feathers and a lot more rage. Each level ends with a boss fight against some generic wildlife that Magica has apparently hired off of LinkedIn. Oh look, it's a bear wearing armour. How original.
Sarcasm? You think?
These fights are easy once you know the patterns, but Donald's weird hit detection and limited range make some fights feel like precision ballet, with C4 explosives, feathers, and swearing. The hitbox is so wild. Honestly, you could throw a rock in the opposite direction and still somehow manage to hit Donald in his big fat duck arms. The Lucky Dime Caper is one of those games that's charming on the outside and slightly unhinged on the inside, like if DuckTales and Dark Souls had a baby and unleashed it on the world. It's a product of its time. It's difficult, it's a bit janky, but it's full of heart and duck-fueled hateful rage. If you love retro platformers, hell, even if you just like platformers, and you've got a soft spot for angry ducks in sailor suits, and let's face it, who doesn't? It's worth waddling through this. Just maybe don't play it around small children, as you'll be swearing like Donald himself by level 3. 8 feathers out of 10.
Give it time. I know that I'm not easy. This cold heart of mine, she really took a beating before you.